Hey, here we go again. Here are your instructions for the goal presentation. Goal presentation. This is a persuasive presentation. This is a persuasive presentation. Let me tell you why I emphasize that. That means that I am looking for a lot of energy. Right now in class, we're talking about marketing. So guess what? This is all about getting people to make decisions, getting people, influencing people to make decisions. So you already have your topics as will be described in class. So if I haven't given them, I'll give them to you soon. So don't worry about that. So once you get your topic, you know what you need to do. Here are the three things I'm looking for in the goal presentation. Number one, steps. Number two, story. Number three, statistics. Usually you're going to do them in the opposite order, actually. So statistics, a story, and steps. Because these are the steps to persuade people to make decisions in business. So the first thing you need is statistics. Find out, this percentage of people, blah, 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 blah. This percentage, blah, 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 blah. So you want to do that. That's first. Usually you want to find statistics that paint the negative side of things because you're persuading people to do something different. So if you're doing something like I can't think of anything right now, but ironing safely. I'm just going to use ironing safely. Like, did you know that 93% of Americans burn their hands when they iron? That is horrible. That is a very painful experience that has ended some people in the emergency room. I don't know. I'm just making up something. But you get my point. So you want to start with a negative statistic. So something that makes you feel like, oh, wow, that's messed up. Gosh, we need to do better. So that's where you start. And then what you do is you tell a story. You tell a story. This can be either a personal story or a story you found online. Joe used to burn himself all the time. But once he started doing blah, 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 he didn't burn himself anymore. Or some kind of story, maybe a personal experience. I can relate to this because this is something I struggle with and blah, 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 blah. But that is what we call that persuasion through story, through personal connection. Persuasion through personal connection. So number one, you're going to have statistics. Then you're going to have a story. Then you have steps. So the steps are very important because you want people to adopt the new thing. So aren't you tired of burning yourself when you iron? So we suggest that you do this. Number one, the first thing you need to do is lay out the clothes safely on the ironing board. This is important because blah, 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 blah. The second thing you need to do is wear a glove. I don't know. I'm just making something up. You get my point. So the thing is you want to give people steps. So, because here's the thing. If you tell people they need to change, but don't tell them how to change, they're not going to change. If you want people to change, but don't tell them how to change, they are not going to change. You have to give them steps. Simple steps that say this is the first thing you need to do. Then you need to do this. Then you need to do this. And then your life will be awesome. I'm not limiting you to 3 steps, but as many steps as you need for your project. So now what is the best way to do this presentation? Number one, remember to submit it on time. We already talked about that. MGMT 1013 PVAMU at gmail.com. Make sure you stay within the time constraints. For this presentation, your time is 3 minutes because that is the time of a normal news story. So that's why I'm limiting you to that amount of time. So you got to state your statistics. You got to get to your story and then go on to your steps. So remember to submit online. Second, make sure you stay within your time constraints. There is no minimum, but the maximum is 3 minutes. The maximum is 3 minutes. I'm sorry, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. I apologize. 3 minutes, 30 seconds is the max. Forget what I said earlier. And then lastly, professional dress. So I don't have to talk about that. So remember what we said, submit it, professional dress, stay within your time constraints. And lastly, for this one, this is kind of unique from the other presentations. You have to be persuasive. So what I'm looking for, there will be a category on the grading sheet for energy, uniqueness, creativity, energy. You want to make sure your presentation, people remember it. That's the key. You want to make sure people remember your presentation. So whatever you need to do that, to accomplish that, write a song. I don't know what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Walk around the room. I don't know. Something. But make sure people remember your presentation. people feel like, I really need to do this. You don't want people like, oh, that's good to know. That's good information. No, you want people to leave saying, I want to do this. All right, go to work. If you have any questions, always email me. Talk to you later. Bye.